Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another edition of Eat This, Not That, episode 5. Over on Instagram, I did a poll and y'all are wanting to see sausages, hot dogs, and the link life this week. We're headed to Walmart and to Target because I feel like that's two stores that everybody has. They've got some good options, but also some bad. Let's get to it.
Work it, make it, do it, makes us harder, better, faster, stronger.
All right, so first guys, you want to look at the ingredients on sausage. I mean, we could look at sausage for days. I'm going to pinpoint a couple of things out. So this Manda andouille sausage, it's good because there is no corn syrup in it. It's just pork broth, water, salt. I mean, it does have some sugar in it, but it's closer to the bottom. It does have sodium nitrates as well. So you've got to look for these things. It's really hard with sausage. There's not many that doesn't have nitrates, corn syrup, dextrose, or sugar. So just look, and this one has 0 carbs, but if you're not a fan of the sodium nitrates or the sugar, skip this one. I'm going to show you some cleaner ones later on, but Walmart pretty much has slim pickings when it comes to sausages that don't have one corn syrup, dextrose, or sugar. So for example, if we look at the Savoy's brand, it does have dextrose in it. It does have sodium nitrates in it as well. All of the Double D, that's a local sausage where I live, it has sugar in it, it has sodium nitrates in it. It's going to be hard to find one that doesn't. This Hillshire Farms natural, this is the turkey kielbasa. It's not terrible, guys. It does have natural flavoring, spice, dextrose, and sugar. So it does have that on it. If we look at the nutrition facts, it is 2 carbs for 2 ounces on here. Is it the best? No. Is it better than some of the other ones I've shown you? Yes. Another ingredient I want y'all to look out for is monosodium glutamate. That's pretty much MSG. That's something that we don't want in our foods. A lot of sausages put that in there as well. So check for corn syrup, monosodium glutamate, dextrose, and sugar, guys. These are keywords for hot dogs and for sausages. We want to try to avoid as much as possible. So Nicole, turkey sausage has to be the best out of all sausages, right? You would be wrong. Almost every turkey sausage, y'all, that I have picked up, it doesn't matter which one it is, the second ingredient is corn syrup. Corn syrup. Now, some of these other beef ones have it as well, but almost every turkey one I've picked up has corn syrup, dextrose. Look at all the stuff in there that is just so horrible. You think this is healthy? I used to think that prior to keto as well, that this was the healthy option. This is garbage. Marketing, oh my gosh. So one option at Walmart that is pretty decent is their Sam's Choice line of sausages, honestly. $3.54. Let's look at the ingredients here. This is beef water, 2% or less of sea salt, sugar, spices, celery powder, granulated garlic, and pork casing. This one's pretty clean. This is 1 carb for 2 ounces compared to some of the other ones that we have looked at. So I would choose that one if I had no other choice but to be at a Walmart. Also, the Cajun style andouille is pretty good as well. It is 2 net carbs and the ingredients on it are about the same as the other one. It does have some sugar in there, a little bit more so than the beef one. I would snag this one up for any choice here at Walmart for $3.54 versus all the other ones we've talked about have really nasty ingredients. So at Walmart, what hot dogs do we choose? Now, I've mentioned this in some of my grocery hauls, but we're going to break it down. So I'll go ahead and tell you right now, the Hebrew National have nitrites in them. Nitrates, it says it doesn't have artificial colors and stuff, but it does. Also, the Nathan's brand does as well. I know a lot of y'all like the Nathan's brand, but they are filled with nitrites and stuff. If we look at the ingredients, guys, sorbitol, you've got hydrolyzed corn protein, and it does have sodium nitrate at the bottom. So you got to skip on the Hebrew National and the Nathan's. What about good old Ballpark Franks, guys? You got to skip on these too. Second or third ingredient here is corn syrup, if y'all can see that. And it also has sodium diacetate. It's got some other bad things in there as well. Skip it. Just like we talked about with the sausage, you want to skip on any of the turkey hot dogs. Again, I was a culprit too. I thought they were good. These hot dogs have corn syrup in them, guys. This is the Genio brand. Skip it. Just want to make this clear. You cannot have the Bar S Franks either, guys. Corn syrup, mechanically separated chicken, cornstarch, negative. These Great Value uncured beef Franks, they are uncured, no nitrates added, but they do have cultured cornstarch sugar or something in there, and it's 3 carbs for 1 Frank. So even though they're a little bit better than the other ones I showed you, they're still not good. So out of all the hot dogs here at Walmart, which ones do I recommend if you only have a Walmart? The Oscar Mayer beef are the Oscar Mayer wieners. All right, you might be thinking, what the actual heck? And these are $4.24. So the ingredients here are water, cultured dextrose. It's 2% of dextrose salt, celery juice, vinegar, cherry powder, paprika, and other things. So it's not terrible, but I don't like how the third ingredient is cultured dextrose, which means sugar. So the beef ones I showed you are a little bit better than these. These do have dextrose in them and corn syrup. So I have been buying these. I'm gonna opt, if I only go to Walmart, to buy the beef ones. Even though they're double the price, they are still better ingredients. But let's head over to Target and see if we can find some better options there. I feel like everybody has a Walmart and a Target available, and let's do the best what we can do with those two stores versus our specialty, our only local stores. So Target also has lots of options as well. They have a lot better, cleaner options too. So one thing I want to zone in on is the Adele's. They have the chicken and apple Italian. They have a pineapple and bacon. You want to try to get the Italian style, has 1 net carb, and the Cajun style and Dewey has 1 net carb for these too. And what I like about these is the ingredients. So pork, it's got sea salt, garlic, red pepper, white pepper. It does have sugar, celery powder, but it's towards the bottom. And being 1 net carb tells me that it doesn't have much sugar in there. The ingredients are a lot cleaner. The price is a lot higher. So $5.19. You want to stay away from like chicken and apple, orange and coriander, because they're a little bit higher in sugar and carbs. This is a really good brand if you have it locally to you. So we talked about the Angus beef Oscar Mayer over at Walmart. They look like they're a little bit cheaper unless it's a different one. They all look the same once you start looking at them, right? But they have the Select Naturals here at Target. They don't have them at my Walmart. $4.49 at Target. These are Angus beef, uncured beef franks, no nitrates, no all that bad stuff. And these are 1 carb, 1 sugar if we look at the macros here, and the ingredients on them are pretty good. They do have some dextrose, guys, but again, it's towards the bottom. And out of all the things we've been looking at, I would rather grab these even though they have a little dextrose in them, because the carb count is low, the other ingredients are good, and we don't have a lot of artificial nasty stuff going in our body. So this is a good option here at Target. $4.49. They also have the turkey ones as well. I'm going to tell you, I would opt for the Angus beef ones over these turkey ones. They're just because they are have dextrose more at the top of the ingredient panel than the beef ones do. So choose this one over the turkey. So do y'all want to know the winner? The best ones that you could possibly get is the Applegate Organics, guys. All 3 of these, they have them at Target. They range from $4.79 to $5.99. These are spot on, incredible. Oh my gosh. First off, 0 carb count for all of these. Macros are on point. I'm gonna grab this one. So this is the organic uncured beef hot dog. Let's look at the macros here. So good. The ingredients are just grass-fed beef, which is 100% grass-fed, pasture-raised beef. I mean, you haven't seen that on anything we've shown. 2% of sea salt, spices, garlic, onion, paprika, and celery powder. That's it. Y'all don't see any dextrose. Y'all don't see any sugar. It doesn't have any antibiotics ever. No nitrates. Guys, this is the one you want to get. I know it's expensive and you don't get many in there, but this is the cleanest hot dog you're going to get from a Target and Walmart possible. All 3 of these have no dextrose, no sugar. Great ingredients, guys. These are the ones to choose. Applegate for the win. All right, y'all. So final thoughts of this week's Eat This Not That episode sausage hot dog review. At Target, besides the Adele sausages I showed you, there are no other options that are good. There are the same options at Walmart, so don't even bother. And as far as the hot dogs, the Applegate ones are a home run, hands down win for every store. I can find good hot dogs at Whole Foods. There's one that has a good macro ratio and clean ingredients, guys, but it is so expensive. It is better to come here at Target and get that Applegate one. So my final thoughts, I know a lot of you are going to be like, I can't afford $5.99 for 5 hot dogs when I have a family of 6 and all this other stuff, and I get it. We just want to try to do what's best for our families, guys, and if that means you're just getting the Oscar Mayer wieners, get those versus some of the other ones that are filled with nitrates and filled with a lot of sugars. Those did have corn corn syrup in it, but you just have to make the best decisions possible for you and your family, right? So these videos are never meant to shame for what you're buying, just to inform you of what's in the products and what's going in our bodies and what's going in our cart when we purchase these things, and if it's the best bang for our buck health-wise as well. So I highly recommend the Applegate ones. As you saw, the Oscar Mayer beef ones at Walmart were close to $5, so you're not paying that much more for a better product with the Applegate. And they do have more franks in them, honestly, than the Whole Foods ones, and I know they are $6.99 plus. Craziness, I know. But try to get the ones that don't have the nitrates. Try to get the ones that don't have corn syrup. As far as sausage goes, the ones from Walmart are pretty good. The Sam's Club or Sam's Choice brand are pretty decent, like I showed you, but other than that, none of them are good. Here at Target, do not fall into the wormhole of the turkey sausages as well. That's like the worst of the worst. And like I thought before keto, I was buying that nonstop, thinking that was the best option, and it's not. So definitely check the labels for monosodium glutamate and look for nitrates, look for corn syrup, look for dextrose. All these keywords we're learning here on this channel, right, to inform us and know what we're putting in our bodies. If you enjoyed this week's Eat This Not That video, hot dog sausage style, give it a thumbs up, y'all. Give it a thumbs up right now. That helps me so much, and I appreciate it so much if you do that. And if you're not subscribed and you want to see more Eat This Not That videos, so we go into the supermarket and we talk about what ingredients are good, what ingredients are bad, what to get and what to avoid, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you are always notified when I upload a new video. I'd love to have you here, and if you're new, welcome. Thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all have an amazing day. Y'all let me know in the comments down below what hot dogs you've been buying. Yes, confess down below. What hot dogs and sausages have you been buying? Have you been doing good? Or do you need to make a change? And what change do you think you're going to make? Or if you're just going to buy the same ones? I'm curious to know your thoughts on the subject, since this was a hot topic over on Instagram. I will see you guys in the next Eat This Not That video. Y'all make good choices out there.